are many threats to lions today. One of the biggest ones, of course, is human-wildlife conflict, but there are others as well. Lions are poached for their bone and for their claws and teeth. They can be snared and be bycatch when people are out trying to hunt wildlife for the bushmeat market. But human-wildlife conflict is really the biggest threat facing the lion today. Lions are killing people's livestock, their goats, their cattle, their sheep, their livelihood, and in response, people are retaliating back against the lions. I've been so lucky to have a lot of time spent with lions over the years. So many wonderful experiences with them, so much to learn from them, but one experience really stands out, and it was with a lion named Alaraikoni. And he was named by Elvis and his team because Alaraikoni was leading the return of the lions in one of the landscapes where we work. So Alaraikoni in the Maasai language means leader, and that's how he got his name. And one day I was out with Alaraikoni and we were in this beautiful grassy plain, and he was with a female. They were a mating pair, and Alaraikoni obviously was very interested in this lioness. And at some point, as they were relaxing in the beautiful green grass, the lioness got up and she moved about 5 feet away from him and lay back down. And he couldn't see her. And he didn't realize at first that she had moved, but when he did, he popped up and he looked around and he had stood up straight and he had this beautiful blonde mane. And he couldn't find her and he couldn't see her and he wasn't smelling for her. So he began to run around, just prancing around looking for this lioness. And yet she was right there in front of him. Eventually he found her. He was so happy to have his mate back. He lay right down next to her and snuggled up to her, and it was just really sweet to see how confused and concerned he was when he thought he had lost her. As the human population grows, as lands dwindle and get utilized in more different ways, people and lions are coming into closer proximity. And we have to work really hard to maintain coexistence and to maintain a balance between people and lions. And of course, on the African continent, with climate change bearing down upon us, so many issues get magnified by the impacts of climate change. Animals have to change their use of the lands, they have to change the areas that they go to, the geographies where they range, and people have to change their land use patterns. So there's a lot to do, there's a lot going on for lion conservation across the continent, and particularly in Tanzania, which is one of the strongholds of the African lion left today. And that's what makes me hopeful, the commitment here in Tanzania that we have to lion conservation, the tolerance that local people have to live among lions still today in the 21st century, the understanding they have of the animal, and the willingness to find peaceful solutions so that people and lions can still coexist in the same landscapes. I'm tremendously excited by the work that we're doing. I'm extremely proud of the hard work and effort our team, our partners, and the nation of Tanzania is putting into saving the African lion.
Yeah.